This place really is crammed with stuff, absolutely crammed. This is, these of course are missiles. You've got a display on missiles here. And there's a Dunlop wheel section. That will be very interesting to some people. And here's a Rolls-Royce Orpheus engine. Another display cabinet here. These seem to be... Oh, this is interesting. These are planes which were never built. Project cancelled. So where did they get these models from? Because these must be really rare. Are there kit manufacturers who make absolutely everything? Where do they get all these models from? That's a question I'm going to ask later on. Here's Lightnings, Royal Air Force Lightnings. Everything's very, very well organised. So it looks, there's a huge amount to take in. Here's the Cold War, all the planes from the Cold War. Here we go, all the models. And here is here's a display of ejector seats. These, I guess, were all made in Coventry. Look at that, there's some serious kit there. This seat used in Lockheed T-33A. Here's some more jet engines. Armstrong Siddeley Stentor. The Stentor, oh, that's a rocket engine, was produced for the Blue Steel Mark I standoff nuclear bomb carried by the Avro Vulcan from 1963. Svenska Flygmotor Ghost. So that's a Saab jet engine. The Swiss Air Force represented. So RAF planes here. Here's a Westland Whirlwind helicopter, and there was a guy sat here painting this earlier on with watercolours, and I must say it was superb. He's gone now. I was hoping to peer over his shoulder, but unfortunately he's packed up. It's getting quite late in the afternoon. Yeah, look, they're packing up now, the guys, look. It was some kind of sketch convention, I think. Don't know if they come, if there's this many every Saturday, but it was packed with people sketching. Anyway, this one looks a bit the worse for wear. I guess they're going to restore this. There's a lot of corrosion here, something I know a bit about. Right, I'm going to creep up on this guy and see what he's painting. It's the big part of the Vulcan. I think he's packing up. Is he packing up? Yeah, he looks like it. Hiya, are you packing up?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Do you mind if I shoot your picture?
Certainly not.
So that's the Vulcan bomber. Done the tail. Do you come here very often?
We do. We're based here. We're the Midlands branch of the Guild of Aviation Artists.
Yeah.
We're based at Paddington, so we come here 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah.
During the schedule. We also go around the country to places like Cosford and Duxford.
Yeah. Let me just get you in the picture while you tell me this. Yeah. So you also go to Duxford and Cosford.
Duxford and Cosford, and we've got an exhibition at Cosford at the moment with the Cold War aircraft.
Oh right. Yeah.
So we obviously have our AGMs at places like Hendon.
Yeah.
Air bases. This is our home, so we come here 2 or 3.
Oh, this is your home. Yeah, because I'm just going to pan round because I think that's your container over there, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's
Behind.
I think the kids make all their model aircraft in there, but when we come here, we use it. We have our tea and coffee, and we're about to have a cruise. So all the work we done today, we'll put up and people discuss what we've done, how bad or good it is.
Oh, there's a crit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I noticed there was a guy earlier on painting this Bristol helicopter, and it looked fabulous. Is he one of your stars, or?
Colin's one of the local guys. Yes, he normally sells pictures and exhibitions. He tends to like the things like Concord and Red Arrow.
Yeah. All right. So he's a commercial artist, is he?
No, just like an artist do.
All right. Yeah.
I'm a professional illustrator designer, so it's part of the job as well.
All right. Okay.
I just enjoy drawing aircraft and being on.
Yeah. Are there many of you that are professionals, or?
Not that many. Most of them just gifted out into the light drawing, etc. A lot of people have been professionals within the RAF and other aviation industries, which is why they like aircraft.
Oh right. Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah. So you come here about 2 or 3 times a year.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, thanks for that. Yeah. I'm shooting this for. I've got a business, and I get people coming from all over the country. I just moved here. I was in Newbury in Berkshire for about 8 years. I rust-proof classic cars and motor caravans and Land Rovers. So I'm just shooting a video, just of the local attractions. So yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic here, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, well, thanks very much.
So I'm trying to continue packing up.
Okay. Here's a de Havilland executive jet. Seen better days. So I guess they'll restore it eventually. Like all these aircraft, I've got a feeling that no matter how long it takes, eventually, who knows, these might all fly again. And that's another question I'm going to ask about that. I'm going to ask how many of them could all actually be flown. These here look as if they've been restored. These look in very good condition. So they've all been painted up. So this seems to be the restored end. I don't know what restored, how. I guess there are several levels of restoration. There's probably restoration for the museum, then another level of restoration to fly, which would be quite a different thing, I should think. Anyway, this one is this is de Havilland Sea Vixen. Here we go. This is what you call gonzo filmmaking. I'm trying to sound intelligent, but I really am out of my depth here. But this is just my impressions. So if I make some of my remarks are a bit stupid, I'm just a layman. I've got no idea about all this stuff. This is really interesting. This is look at this propeller. You wouldn't want to get caught in that. Double propeller. This is a fairy gannet. Fairy gannet. Well, that's look at that. What does that thing do? It's a big, heavy old thing. So that must. Does it? Yeah, it looks like a bomber. And here's a very sleek thing. Here's a Lockheed Starfighter. How sleek that is. It's fast. These are all old jet planes here. And this, I think we're getting to the restoration bits here. These all look as if they're being restored. And there's one actually we can go. Here's a guy working on this. So this is a McDonnell Voodoo, and this is being worked on. Earlier on, here you can see blow gun up here, heater gun. The guy was taking the paint off slowly and laboriously with a scraper, and we can see it's grey paint on the top. He's taking all that grey paint off. Underneath is this green stuff, and look here, there's patches all over. Now obviously those those patches are sort of holding it together. When were those patches put on? Were they, is it corrosion damage, or is it bullet damage, or that's a question I'll ask. This is a lovely looking thing. This is a de Havilland Beaver short takeoff and landing utility aircraft. So it says it was used in Germany by the Americans. Look at this. This is a lovely old Jeep. Wow. It must be from the Second World War, I guess. Some more aircraft over there, and this looks like the restoration section. Here's some wings. I guess, yeah, this is off this voodoo thing which is being restored, I guess. Go around and have a look at those. Here we go, we're at the restoration end here of the field. This aircraft is under reservation. I'll pull back and see if we can see it. I'm not sure what this is. This is under restoration. Looks like a passenger jet, an old passenger jet from the 50s. What is that? And here, look, got loads of. This is all the junk pile here, and this stuff doesn't look very promising over here. But I'm sure they'll lick it into shape. That looks like a Lockheed or something. That looks like one that's further up in the field that's nicely restored, so I guess that's going to look like that when it's done. And here's another aircraft. It looks like the engine taken out. So there's a crane there. So there's the landing gear, some landing gear. So these guys do some serious work here. Must be a lot of work to put these back into good condition. Now this is the junkyard. Look, this is all the. It looks like junk, but there they go. Everything is there. Some more wings. There's this hangar, and here's a plane being restored. I came up here, I was able to see it was beavering away in there, restoring aircraft. Childhood luck, but unfortunately no such luck. But there's some really good displays in here. Go and have a look. Look, there's some little helicopters in here. Yeah. Look at this thing. Anton Flettner. Well, this is a thing. Yeah, this looks like one of those mad inventors. Anton Flettner was responsible for the design of the world's first mass-produced helicopter, the Flettner F-1-282 Colibri Hummingbird. His machines were developed from the results of tests with auto-gyro machines, blah blah blah. There's a big long thing. This would be really interesting. I could easily stand in front of that and read that for half an hour, but I think it would make boring filmmaking. Here's a lovely little helicopter, and it's all being restored. Look, it looks in really good nick. Is it flyable? I don't know. And here's one. Yeah, this is a MiG. MiG. Yes.